Okay guys, so a while back I made a video talking about how Christopher Nolan should make a horror movie next. I think he mentioned somewhere that he wanted to do something not as bleak as Oppenheimer, and I know a horror movie can be bleak, but if he was looking to go in another direction, I suggested that he go in a horror movie direction, and now it looks like Christopher Nolan himself has come out and said that he'd like to direct a horror movie. So just recapping a few things that I said in that video, things that I'd like to see Christopher Nolan do or that'd be interesting is, can you imagine if Christopher Nolan spent as much time researching paranormal activities as he did the atomic bomb, or even like time travel for Tenet, or space for Interstellar? Whatever project he seems to get involved with, he really puts in the research. So can you imagine a horror movie where he's researched paranormal activity and then he gives us some sort of, like, I don't just want to say a ghost movie or a movie about demons or something like that, but whatever Christopher Nolan brings us, I'm sure he's going to do a bunch of research into the subject and it's going to be a great movie. Now, what kind of horror movie would I like to see Christopher Nolan do? Honestly, anything. You know, I've mentioned Paranormal Activity, not as in the movies, but could I see him do a movie similar to Paranormal Activity, the movies? Yes, but I could also see him doing something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which would be, you know, something kind of totally fiction yet somewhat based on truth. But, you know, just with that horror element, with like an iconic horror villain. You know, I'm not saying that you should do something like Nightmare on Elm Street, but a Christopher Nolan Nightmare on Elm Street, sign me up. I mean, this is the sort of guy where realistically, whatever movie he does next, most of us are going to be looking forward to seeing it. So if he was to put him with a big horror IP or original, come up with his own original horror story, whatever it is, it's probably going to be good. But let me know what kind of horror movie you'd want from Christopher Nolan.